Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Laura Bakewell and here at Bake Things Pretty Well. Today we are going back into my mom's book and we are going to be making Mama's Thanksgiving stuffing. So let's get close and comfy. Let's bake together.
Okie dokie artichokes. So it is Thanksgiving time and I'm going to share with you all my mom's Thanksgiving recipe. So what I have over here is I have some regular white sandwich bread and I have that whole wheat loaf that we made just the other week. And I'm going to cut these into pieces. So this bread that we actually are cutting up has been sitting out overnight. And that's just what we've always done, is you want your bread to be nice and stale so that it can soak up all of the ingredients and the juice and all that kind of stuff that you're going to put into it. And traditionally, me and like one of my sisters have always just taken it and crumbled it up by hand. So you can always get your kids to come in and just like crumple up the bread while you get all the rest of the ingredients together. I have it in, this is my Halloween trick-or-treating bowl, because every other bowl in this house is not big enough. Every year this happens, me and my husband will always make this, and we never have a bowl that's big enough because the bread is so fluffy, but then it gets condensed and so I'm actually taking the recipe and I'm halving it because it's just for me and my husband. So it's only like, so I only need like, I don't even need half of it. I could probably do like a fourth of the recipe and it would be fine. But for this video, I figured I would only half it. So if you all also needed like a smaller portion, you could do that. I will put the full recipe in the description box. But just know that I am halving it. So I'm just going to cut up all of this bread. And I just divided the bread in half, doing half of it whole wheat and half of it white bread. We usually just do white bread, but this year, since I made that video, I was like, well, why don't I just try it and we'll see how it goes. Now the whole wheat bread is a little bit thicker, so it might absorb more than the regular bread, but this is a test that we're doing. So we'll see what we have to do with whole wheat bread. And I am keeping the pieces rather large. You can make them smaller if you want. It's all up to your own preference. Like everything that I have is our basic ingredients that we're putting in here. But if you want to add like more of the onion or more of the parsley or salt or anything like that, you can always do that. You can always add whatever you want to your Thanksgiving stuffing. And this is also a stuffing that's really good to go inside the turkey. So you can have some inside the turkey and some of it outside of the turkey. Let's get rid of this. So I have all of my bread cut. And I'm just gonna fluff it up just to get it evenly dispersed. Kind of like that. And now in this bowl, I'm just gonna add all of these ingredients. So we have our melted butter. So I'll put that in here. We will put our chicken broth in there. I have my parsley and salt. I have 3 eggs. 1/4 of a cup milk. And then I have a small onion. You can dice the onion up as big or as small as you like. I tried to get it as small as I could because I don't really like big chunks of onion, but that's just me. That's my own preference. All right, so now we're just going to beat this together. And while I'm doing all this, my oven is preheated to 325. So that way you just mix this up, throw it in the oven. A whole one bakes for about an hour. This might take about 30 minutes, so I'll check it at 30 minutes and then let you know if it ended up taking a little bit longer. All right, so now we're just gonna pour our wet into our bread. Put it right in there. This was always the fun part as a kid, because my mom would tell me to just get my hands in there. So you're just gonna get in there, make sure all the bread is coated. You gotta get your hands in there and squish it around. This was always the fun part. Tearing the bread apart was not always the fun part, but like, if you have aggression, tearing bread and mushing bread together is pretty great. So it feels like it's pretty well incorporated in there. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and pour this into my baking dish. So I have a smaller baking dish. You can use a 9x13 if you rather. I did use the paper for my butter and just buttered the bottom and the sides. And now we're just gonna take this, put it in there. Kind of like making a meatloaf, which could be gross to some people, so I'm sorry. But alright, so now we're going to pop this into the oven at 325. I'm going to do 30 minutes just because mine's smaller, and I will check it, and I will let you know at the end how long it was actually in there. So I'm going to clean up all of this and put this in the oven. Alright guys, here is our stuffing. It was in there for roughly 50 minutes. So you could probably have it in there for an hour and it would still be fine. I had it cooling for a little while, so let's go ahead and cut us a piece. There you have it. Nice piece of stuffing. Perfect. This would go great with turkey, obviously. Ham. You can put some gravy on it. The stuffing is perfect for also everyday meals. I don't want you to think that you only have to make it for a holiday. You can make it whenever you feel like it. It could just be a Tuesday.
And there you have it, guys. Delicious stuffing. Thank you for joining me in the kitchen today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this worked out for you down below. And I will see you next time. Bye!